Alex Trebek leaving Jeopardy would end an era. When Alex Trebek leaves Jeopardy and hangs his hat upon America's heart, it will be the end of an era. Alex Trebek is not merely the host of Jeopardy, he is the nation's dad, the man with a surplus of bizarre and often useless knowledge, a cheesy joke or two stored in his back pocket, and an insightful compliment tucked up his sleeve. Unfortunately, Trebek may have to exit Jeopardy sooner than he would like. In March 2019, he revealed that he has been diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer, and despite things looking hopeful after the cancer went into remission, he recently had to resume chemotherapy. It's absolutely understandable that Trebek would want to plan his exit before hosting duties become too much for him, and to prioritize his health. Still, longtime Jeopardy fans will surely be saddened to see him go after 35 consecutive years as the show's host. Trebek may direct his questions at the episode's contestants, but everyone who watches at home feels that same urge to participate and join in Trebek's suspenseful round of televised Trivial Pursuit. Jeopardy holds the record for the longest-running game show host and has led primetime programming for decades. It's Trebek and then Pat Sajak right after with Wheel of Fortune, the 1-2 punch we welcome with open arms. Alex Trebek holds 6 daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Game Show Host, and in 2011 he won the Lifetime Achievement Award for his decades of contributions to daytime television. Without Trebek, the game show world loses its center. While Wheel of Fortune, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and Family Feud will continue to thrive, Jeopardy may face a fate reminiscent of The Price is Right host Bob Barker. While Drew Carey has done a commendable job as the new host of The Price is Right, the show has lost its spark. Carey's subpar enthusiasm pales in comparison to Barker's iconic incarnation as the man who wanted nothing more but to host that show. Bob Barker was The Price is Right, whereas Carey merely hosts it. So, who will be selected from the ever-growing to host Trebek's show? Jeopardy may be able to find an impressive host, but it will be impossible to recreate Trebek's legacy, for his life and his role on the show are intimately connected. Jeopardy is not just Trebek's job, it is his story, his personal and his professional one at once. Alex Trebek is the man you come home to after work to test the knowledge life has granted you, not the skills work asks you to put forth. He is the start of the evening and the end of the tedious workday. With his warmth and familiarity, there's a reason Alex Trebek has hosted Jeopardy for so long, and he will be near impossible to replace. For over 3 decades, Jeopardy wasn't just a game show, it was a nightly ritual, a celebration of curiosity, and an affirmation of intellect. At its core stood one man, Alex Trebek. With his poised demeanor, wry sense of humor, and encyclopedic mind, Trebek became synonymous with the show itself. The idea of Jeopardy without him feels almost sacrilegious, like removing the final piece from a puzzle that's defined a generation. His departure wouldn't just mark a change in programming, it would end an era. Alex Trebek didn't just ask questions, or rather, give answers. He elevated trivia to an art form. He was the dignified host who made being smart cool, and he did it with a calm authority that never felt condescending. His presence made the impossible feel attainable. Whether it was a daily double or a triple stumper, Trebek navigated it all with charm and grace, giving viewers at home a reason to shout answers at their TV with pride or frustration. There was something almost sacred about the rhythm of Jeopardy. With Trebek at the helm, his voice, steady and familiar, became part of the American soundtrack. The crisp cadence of "Let's take potent potables for $400," followed by his subtly amused smirk when a contestant dared to butcher a French pronunciation, became cultural comfort food. Generations grew up with him. He wasn't just a host, he was a mentor in primetime. But beyond the trivia, Trebek stood for something more enduring: integrity. He didn't bend to trends. He didn't need gimmicks. In a media landscape obsessed with flash and flair, he was the rare constant that rewarded knowledge over noise. When he revealed his battle with pancreatic cancer, fans around the world responded not just with sympathy, but with genuine love. He wasn't a celebrity. They saw him as family. His departure, whether due to health or retirement, would not simply be a baton passed to the next host. It would be the closing chapter of a cultural institution. Sure, the set can remain. the clue board can still light up. Contestants will still nervously scribble final Jeopardy responses. But the soul of the show, the heartbeat behind its elegance, would be gone.